Got a John Deere 1025R, and I recently bought a Frontier 1154 snowblower. It had a manual chute rotation crank arm on it. That wasn't exactly the easiest thing to use, so I decided to take it to the next level. So what I did was I bought a 100 RPM worm drive motor, and I fabricated this bracket. The motor here has a 3/8 inch output shaft, but the ID of the shaft for the crank rotation was 1/2 inch. So I got a couple pieces of steel tubing, and I sleeved it so that it's solid and there's no play in there. I think this motor was about 60 bucks on Amazon. Picked up a linear actuator here with a 4-inch stroke. Looks like it's a 330 pound force. It's got an IP rating of 66, which means it's weather and dust proof. So 2 leads coming off of this motor, 2 leads coming off of this motor. So I wired it all up to a quick disconnect here, which happens to be a 4-pin trailer plug. So when I disconnect the snowblower, I can just leave this with the snowblower. Walk around the other side here. I struggled with where to put the switches and how to mount the switches, but what I ended up doing was, back up here a minute so you can see it. What I ended up doing was, this is just a 1.25 inch PVC LB box for electrical. And it had an output here, which I cut off and put a plug on there and epoxied it on there and rasped it down and kind of tried to make it look as good as it could. Got some double pull, double throw momentary rocker switches that are lighted, and I'll show you this here. So red for right, up and down. So here she is in action. Probably could have gone with a 200 RPM motor. I was looking for a 150, but just couldn't seem to find it. I think it rotates well enough for me. Sure beats turning around and trying to crank the arm. So ergonomically, I think it's about right. Then of course, here's the up down on the chute deflector. And like I said, it's 330 pound force. The more force the linear actuator has, the slower they are. So nonetheless, I guess when you sit at the tractor station, you're facing backwards anyway, so it just felt like that was the right spot to put it. Ended up getting some keyed power from underneath the dash. All in all, probably have about $350 into it. Took me a little bit of time to get everything sourced and make it just right. Try not to make things look like they're hodgepodge, kind of make them look like they're supposed to be. So anyway, I got all these ideas from a few other people on YouTube, so I appreciate everyone there for their previous support and postings. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. But I'll try to take a picture of some of the parts list I have and put it in the comments as well. So thanks for watching. Looking forward to a little snow here. Maybe we'll get to use this thing soon. Thanks.